Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Tim and I'm from SISA Australia. We have developed a number of different videos for you to continue trying to stay active and healthy whilst in and around your home. We've got following different videos like fundamental movement skills, athletics, dance, yoga, some fitness and aerobic videos for you to watch as well. Now before we get started on any of the videos, we just need to make sure you have a nice safe environment around you so that you won't bang into anything or hurt yourself during these videos. Also, I want you to make sure that there's no slippery surface that you could fall over and hurt yourself with. Alright, let's get started.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Holly here. Welcome to our online SISA learning program. Now today we're going to start with a warm-up. So we're going to do our warm-up to make sure that our heart is pumping, that we're getting the blood moving around the body so that our muscles are nice and warm for exercise. Now we've already created a nice safe space. Okay, it's a non-slip surface. We're making sure that nothing is around us that we can bump into. Now we're going to start with our music, so get yourself ready. Here we go. Alright, now when we start, we're going to be marching on the spot just to get ourselves moving, and then we're going to move into a faster pace as we go. So just marching on the spot, getting our hands, our legs, and now we're going to bring that into a run. So just going on the spot, arms out in front, now from here we're going to do the fast beat, so 16, head down, fast beat. Get that heart rate going. Now we're going to come up with 20 with your arms out in front, the knees high, accelerating that heart rate, getting nice and warm. After this one, we're going to bring it behind, getting that heart rate going. Fantastic. All right, well done on completing your warm-up, boys and girls. Hi everyone, welcome to your fitness program for SISA. So today we're going to focus on 3 mini challenges before we get into our major challenge later on. Now for our first one, obviously we make sure we've got our safe environment around us with a non-slip floor. Alright, now the first one that we are going to focus on is our plank challenge. So when we do our plank challenge, we're using our core, we're using our arms, and we're using our legs, so it's a full body challenge. So we're going to get down on the floor, making sure we've got a space. Now when we're on the floor, I'm going to give you 3 options today. So if you would like to make it more difficult, obviously you choose level 3. If you would like to make it easier, you start at level 1. So with level 1, we're going to start on our elbows, okay? You can then go down to your knees. So when you are nice and straight, all right, like a plank, making sure that you are holding yourself strong. Now you're going to hold yourself here when we get to the challenge for 30 seconds. Now if you think that you might find this too easy, you can then come up onto your toes. Again, making sure you're in a nice straight line. Now if you think that you can hold it on your elbows with your shoulders over the top of your elbows, making sure that your bottom is not in the air or dipping low. You are straight as a plank of wood. Now if you think this could be too easy for level 2, you can then progress to level 3, okay? Now you're going to hold it here, making sure that you're nice and straight, and we're going to count and do this together. So you choose which level you think you can do. Now when I say go, you may start in the position you feel is best for you. 30 seconds, here we go, 1, 2, 3, and holding. Now making sure that our shoulders are over our hands or over our elbows if you are choosing level 1 or 2. Making sure that you are breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now as you do this, you might start to feel a bit of a shake. That is normal. Just holding that position all the way through to the end. Now we are over halfway, boys and girls, so making sure you're holding that shape. Checking on your legs, checking down to make sure that your core is on nice and strong, and you are holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down to your knees, leaning back into a stretch. Fantastic work. Now come up, give your arms a bit of a roll, pulling across from one side, then to the other side. Well done, boys and girls, this is your chance to get a drink. All right, how are we going, everyone? Well done on your first challenge. Now for our second challenge, we are going to be doing a squat challenge. So what that looks like, I'll talk through the levels for you so you can make sure you're getting the correct technique as you move through this. Now we're going to make sure that our feet are hip width apart. All right, so when we are bending down, we're making sure that our legs are stable, our feet are connecting safely with the floor. Now, as we come down, we bend our knees, but our back needs to stay upright. So we don't want to hurt our back. Bending forward, we want to make sure that our back is upright, so your chest is facing up and your eyes are forward at all times. Now if you need your arms to counterbalance, so that means you're going to have them out in front or on your hips to make sure that you are not falling over, okay? Now what this looks like to the side is we're going to be sitting on a chair. So as you come down, making sure that you're sticking back to make sure that you're sitting on a chair and then coming up again, okay? So at no point are you leaning forward, it's not a hinge movement. It's a squat, so we're bending our knees, okay? So our knees need to come over our toes, and then making sure we've got our arms up for our counterbalance and coming up again, okay? So full movement is down and up. Now, to make it a little bit trickier, okay, we're going to use a wall to start with, okay? So if you want it to be easier, so you're level 1, you might just come down a touch, making sure that your back is straight against the wall, your knees are in line with your toes, and you can hold yourself here for 30 seconds. Now, if you think this might be a little bit too easy for you, we can drop it down a level. So the lower that you come, the harder it's going to be. So you might balance your hands gently on your knees, but we're never pushing because it's all strength in our legs, okay, our glutes, and making sure our core is always on to protect our back. Now, if you think that you might not be able to do this, you can always come back up, slide up the wall, go to level 1, okay? Now I'm going to make it a bit of a challenge today, so I'm going to start with level 2, okay? So get your position ready, make sure that your feet are evenly on the ground, knees out in front of your toes. I'm going to put my hands on my hips today, making sure my back is against the wall. All right, here we go, boys and girls, 30 seconds on the clock. Do not forget to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now you might start to feel that shake again. That tells us that your muscles are working, okay? Now, if you need to, you can slightly put more weight through your heels rather than your toes, okay? That will also help strengthen through our thighs here at the front, so there are quad muscles. Now, we only have 8 seconds to go, so well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, slowly walk yourself back up the wall. Your legs might be feeling a little bit like jelly, so give them a shake, all right? Bring it out to the side. Well done. Now, if you want to just gently touch the wall, bring one leg up, holding that there, gently touch the wall, bringing one leg up. Fantastic. Well done, boys and girls. You can grab a drink now. All right, welcome back everyone. Our final challenge that we are going to do is our tricep dips. So we are working the muscles towards the back of our arms. These are known as our triceps. So if you want to find anything at home that resembles the block, it could be your chair, it could be a couch. You might not even need a block. So depending on how difficult you would like to make it, obviously the higher the item, the more difficult the challenge is going to be. Okay? Now how we need to do this to make sure, you want to check that the item is stable first because we don't want anything to slip out from behind us. So please make sure it's stable and then we can get started. So you want to have one hand on each side of your body, okay? Now we're keeping our feet together. So for our level 1, our feet are together and our knees are bent, okay? We are going to put one hand on each side and then we're going to bring ourselves out forward, okay? Now we do not want to see us coming out away from the block. It is from up to down. So we're going from low to high and our elbows are bending as we come up and down, okay? So this is level 1. Now if you would like to make it more of a challenge, you can put your legs out straight in front of you. Again, coming down and up, never out, okay? Now, for the older kids that would like a bit more of a challenge, we can do one leg at a time. So that means you come out, come forward, you can lift one leg up. So now you're using the strength of just one leg, okay? So when we do our challenge, you are going to halve the time. So you'll do 15 seconds on one leg, and then you will change to 15 seconds on the other leg, okay? So everyone get ready in your position, and then we can start. So I'm going to do the level 2, so that everyone can follow me with straight legs. Remember, you can either choose the bent leg for level 1, straight for level 2, or alternating legs for level 3, okay? So everyone getting ready, legs out in your position, ready, set, go, okay? 1, 2, you can count and see how many you can get in your time. So remember, you are staying close to the block, making sure you are going up and down. Now if you would like to go slower or faster, you can choose your pace at home, okay? Now we are over halfway, boys and girls, so make sure that you're keeping on working, less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walk your feet back in. Well done, boys and girls. Now to stretch that out, just bring your arm up, tuck it behind you, and gently push behind you, just as a bit of resistance. Swap arms, other side, gently pushing down. All right, well done. Grab a drink, boys and girls.